Subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news.
K-pop news. Shocking verdict in Taeil's case rocks the industry. Hello, K-pop fans. Welcome back to your go-to source for all things K-pop in America. Today, we're diving into a story that sent shockwaves through the fandom. It's heavy, it's real, and it's got everyone talking. Former NCT member Moon Taeil, known as Taeil, was sentenced to prison. Yes, you heard that right, prison. Let's break it down and unpack what happened. The shocking verdict. On July 10th, 2025, at 2 p.m. Korea Standard Time, the Seoul Central District Court delivered a bombshell. Taeil, aged 31, was sentenced to 3 years and 6 months in prison. Two other men, identified only as Lee and Hong, received the same sentence. The charge? Aggravated sexual assault, also called special quasi-rape under South Korean law. The court didn't stop there. All three men were taken into custody immediately. They must complete 40 hours of sexual violence treatment programs. They're also required to register as sex offenders in their neighborhoods. For the next 5 years, they're banned from working with children or youth. What happened that night? The crime took place in June 2024 in Seoul's lively Itaewon district. Imagine a bustling nightlife scene, bars packed, music pumping. Taeil and his two friends met a Chinese woman at a bar around 2:30 a.m. They drank together, and she became heavily intoxicated. She was so drunk she couldn't resist or consent. What happened next is chilling. Taeil helped put her into a taxi with one of his friends, Lee. They took her to Lee's home in Bangbai-dong, a residential area in Seoul. Taeil and Hong followed in another car. Between 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m., the three men assaulted her while she was unconscious. A planned crime? Prosecutors say this wasn't a random act. Text messages uncovered by police paint a disturbing picture. Taeil and his friends discussed targeting a foreign woman. They even planned to manipulate the taxi's GPS to cover their tracks. It took police 2 months to piece together the evidence using CCTV footage. The victim, a tourist, faced unimaginable trauma in a foreign country. Her life was changed forever by that night. The trial and guilty plea. The first court hearing happened on June 18, 2025. It was originally set for May 12th, but was delayed. In court, Taeil and his accomplices admitted their guilt. They faced charges under South Korea's Act on Special Cases concerning the punishment of sexual crimes. This law targets cases where multiple people assault someone who can't resist. Prosecutors pushed for a 7-year sentence for each man. They called the crime particularly grave due to its nature. Taeil's team asked for leniency, citing a settlement with the victim. The victim, in a letter, said she didn't want further punishment, but the court rejected this, saying the crime's severity outweighed any settlement. The public's reaction. Fans were stunned when the news broke. Social media exploded with outrage. Many felt the 3.5-year sentence was too light. One fan posted, "3 years for such a serious crime? That's not justice." Another wrote, "The victim has to live with this trauma forever." The backlash targeted not just Taeil, but South Korea's legal system. People questioned why sentences for such crimes seem lenient. The K-pop community, especially NCTzens, felt betrayed. Taeil was once a beloved vocalist in NCT U and NCT 127. His fall from grace has left fans heartbroken and angry. Taeil's K-pop journey. Let's rewind for a moment. Taeil debuted with NCT U in 2016 under SM Entertainment. He later joined NCT 127, winning hearts with his soulful voice. Picture him on stage, hitting high notes, fans cheering wildly. He was a key part of NCT's rise to global fame. Their experimental music and Billboard charting hits made waves. But in August 2024, everything changed. SM Entertainment announced Taeil's departure from NCT. They cited a criminal case related to a sexual offense. By October 2024, his contract was terminated. Fans were left in the dark until the trial revealed the full story. The aftermath for NCTzens are still processing the news. Imagine being a fan, waving a light stick at a concert, only to learn this. Taeil's actions have cast a shadow over NCT's legacy. SM Entertainment acted swiftly, cutting ties with him, but the damage to the group's image is undeniable. Fans are rallying around the remaining members. They're determined to keep supporting NCT's music. Yet, the question lingers. Can the fandom move forward? Why this matters. This case isn't just about Taeil. It's a wake-up call for the K-pop industry. Celebrities aren't above the law. The victim's story reminds us of the human cost of these crimes. She was a tourist, far from home, trusting the people around her. Her trauma highlights the need for accountability. South Korea's legal system is under scrutiny. Many fans hope this case sparks change. They want tougher sentences for sexual violence. What's next? Taeil and his accomplices are now in prison. Their lives, once filled with fame and freedom, are confined. The victim, though, carries the heaviest burden. She's rebuilding her life after unimaginable pain. The K-pop world is watching closely. Will this case change how agencies handle scandals? Will fans demand more transparency from their idols? Only time will tell. A moment to reflect. Let's take a step back. K-pop brings joy to millions across the globe. From sold-out US tours to viral TikTok dances, it's a cultural force. But stories like this remind us of the darker side. Idols are human, and humans make mistakes, some unforgivable. As fans, we can love the music, but also demand accountability. This isn't the end of K-pop's story. It's a chapter that pushes us to think deeper. Thank you for joining us for this important update. We know this news is tough, but we're here to keep you informed. If you want more K-pop news, hit that subscribe button. Share this video with your friends and let us know your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next one.